Oh, hello. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna get cozy and date everything. Here we go. Wait. Okay, so then, okay. I went up to the bed. Now it's early morning. Let's try to... Okay. It's 9 o'clock. Okay, so that'll be my second, maybe. Oh. Alright, Skylar. We're gonna figure you out.
Yo, 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 how's it going?
Pretty good.
Yes. Okay, there's a little tidbit I want to share. You might be wondering how all this dating technology works.
Sure I am.
Yeah, I thought so. If you're ever curious, you can ask about my mysterious inner workings in the Chat with Me menu. What can I do for you in my main menu?
Let's chat about you.
Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me?
Can we talk about how all this dating objects things work?
Oh, my favorite subject. What do you want to know about my lore?
How do the date theaters work in the first place?
Vibrations.
That's it?
I'm being overly simplistic. Have you heard of string theory?
Can you date string?
No, it's too small a constituent part. Think of how when you speak to a person, you speak to their whole discrete being, even though they're really just a big old collection of cells. Date theater technology is based on thing theory. Thing theory theorizes that at large enough scales, all objects and concepts coalesce into their own one-dimensional wavelength that unifies all of that type of object throughout the universe.
Intriguing.
Any object that makes up any specific wavelength is connected to all other objects on that wavelength, which by virtue of being complex enough then forms a Gestalt consciousness. Humans just never had a way of speaking with those consciousnesses until now.
What's gestalt?
When the whole becomes more than the sum of its parts. With objects, it happens as a plank of wood slowly becomes a toy boat. The wood didn't change, but its status did. And once it's more toy boat than plank of wood, it changes its wavelength. Its thingness is vibrating differently enough to find a new signal or spin.
So when does each separate wavelength form?
Once the object or idea becomes large enough to have its own state, it breaks off the wavelength and forms a new one. That's why tables are different than chairs, even though they might be both made from wood. Their thingness is vibrating differently enough to find a new signal or spin.
Interesting.
I like to call the wavelengths animus, but you can use any term, really. This is how we can directly acknowledge these things' existences. Date theaters vibrate along each of these anima. That's why, when we awaken something, it wiggles a little. What did you think about that?
It's a lot to take in, but I believe it.
All right. Ooh, my suspension just gave a little wiggle.
Skylar shows you her dateviators, turning them so that you can see her suspension of disbelief. Skylar's suspension seems buoyed somehow, happier than you'd last seen her.
You believed in her again, so she feels even stronger. Thank you for that. It really means a lot to me.
Oh, okay, I get it. So, her talking about herself piques her interest more. However, I have to wait until next time to talk about her again to pique her interest more. Okay, it all makes sense. We're finally going to talk to the clock again because I haven't done that in a while, and 12 o'clock is the time to talk to them.
Almost late. Almost.
Don't you sass me. Why don't we just pretend it never happened?
Yes, I would like that. Now then, perhaps we can have a proper conversation. Tell me why you've sought me out, aside from the pleasure of my absolutely sparkling wit and golden company.
I was hoping to get your advice on love and dating.
Oh, well, I can certainly help you out there. My love life may be on hiatus, but as they say, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Timothy looks at you for a few moments, clearly expecting something.
Laugh really loudly.
Yes. Well, let us start with the most important thing, hmm? Timeliness, next to godliness, as they say.
Isn't that cleanliness?
Of course it isn't. How very silly. Cleanliness, while important, is nowhere near as important as timeliness. Imagine, if you will, you show up to a date showered and clean, but 2 hours late. Does your cleanliness matter then? I think not.
That's a fair assessment. I guess not.
You see? Timeliness. Oh dear, how me flies.
Instead of time, me, how to. I get it.
I must away quite soon, but before I go, I want to be sure I've imparted my wisdom to you precisely as I meant to. What did you learn from me today?
Oh, I want to say the first one so bad. But I know you taught me timeliness. And I think you'd be a cool friend to have too anyway, so I'm gonna go timeliness.